It's Sunday from the Paladesio here outside of Milan, Italy for the 13th version of the Fall Series Throwdown 2024. My name is B.Friendly and the elite men are taking the floor for event number 5. No way out. It's a down and back chipper, 15 ring muscle ups, 30 box jump overs, 30 hang cleans, 2 dumbbells, 90 heavy dubs in the middle, and work their way back down. That second set of ring muscle is going to feel a lot different than the first one. We saw the women take it on earlier today. We're going to have 2 heats of the elite men's side and their last opportunity before we cut the field from 58 down to 20 for the final that is yet to be announced later this afternoon. Introduce you to the men here. Salvatore Leva, out here in 19, Gabriele Biancessi, Bruno Bardales, Ruben Munoz, David Dinodato, Lucas Padron, one of the many Spaniards we have in the field here, Danny Mico, Ricardo Cianfrone, Matteo Greco, Biagio Rosino, Faber Danuzio, Nikos Umotomaitis, Carlos Fernandez, Giovanni Vizcaino, Cristian Maras, Marco Arrischiato, Joe Thomas Greaves, Diego Sica round out the field here. We got 10 seconds to the start, and we're going to start tight on our boy Joe Thomas Greaves representing Tenacity HQ. This one's for you, Dom. I met Joe this summer, won on the lockup in Scotland. Great to see him again. Hard-working man from a small village in the UK. Traveled down here to Spain and test his merit against a huge contingency of Italian athletes. Got some Spaniards, some Greeks in the field, and he's been looking forward to this one since I spoke to him on check-in. He said, wait, Sunday morning, that's my workout. "13 strong for Thomas Greaves to open up there. And a few of the other men moving on, 2 of the box overs. 60 centimeters, that's 24 inches, 4 step down. Top ranked men in this heat, 41 through 45. Nikos right here came in 45th. Abir was in 43rd to start the day. Biagio was in 41st right there in the green shorts. Matteo Greco was in 42nd, and Ricardo Cianfrone 44th. Got a bunch of the guys working on these box overs, 30 reps there. Just kind of get the heart rate up. The middle part of this is going to have some intense grip work. The weight's not too heavy on those dumbbells, 30 reps with the 50 pounders, 22.5 kilos. Then that heavy jump rope for 90 reps, 30 more of those before a little reprieve on the 30 box overs, and then that last set of ring muscle ups. And it looks like Nikos Umotomaitis and Carlos Fernandez, the first 2 men to get to the dumbbells. Gonna have several others joining them. We'll try to stay with the leaders here. These are the 2 guys first to the dumbbells here. Little different technique. Nikos on the left just dropping under every clean and using the legs to stand it up a little bit. Carlos takes a break there, but there's more muscle cleaning it, or a reverse bicep curl. Faber Danuzio. And his left, Biagio Rosino. Nice workout on the run to start things off 2 days ago. Red shorts over there on the right, taking a break. is Carlos Fernandez. Oh, no, wait. Giovanni Vizcaino, excuse me. Jose Amaras, Marco Eriscato. There's our boy Joe. And Iago Sica. All the men on the dumbbells, a couple of them about to move. And there we go. It's going to be Carlos Fernandez and Nikos Umotumaitis. It's a tough word. Umotumaitis onto the double on his first chance to see the heavy jump rope in action here. Father Danuzio right behind him. So these are the top three guys. Likely will be the last time on the competition floor. Only the top 20 slated to make the final. That'll be happening just before 4 p.m. or 1600 here in Milan later today. At the middle part of that down and back chipper here. 2 different sizes ropes on the competition floor. You choose the long one or the short one. Several of the men now onto that rope. Vizcaino there, the big set. Jumping super high to get him though. And Nico's much more efficient. Faber, the hair is flowing. Many of us can only dream of having a flow like that, not to mention the body. Take a look at some of the other men down here. There's Biagio, Matteo Greco, green arm sleeves. Ricardo Giamprone, ghost tattoo on the chest. And Mika Lucas Padron there in the navy blue on the left side. David Dino Dato. And Nikos Umotumaitis onto the dumbbells first. We'll go catch back up with our leaders. Papa Danuzio. And now Carlos Fernandez. Still the leaders. Now Carlos is just dipping under that receiving position a little bit on the hang cleans. Left side and the teal shorts. Biagio Rossino, fourth in the heat now. Lucas Padron off camera has moved into the 5 spot again. There's 40 more men coming up after this. Running a competition like this for 13 years, you learn kind of all the tricks of the trade about how to be efficient. Get nearly 800 athletes through a 3-day competition. Let's tie the hair back up. Leaders all taking a break here. The grip definitely settling in. Just got to get to that box. That's where you get the reprieve. Nice set here for Joe. Hands up for our leaders. It takes a break with 4 reps to go. Fabian's got 5 reps to go. And Fabio Danuzio is going to take the lead, get into those box overs. 30 more reps here before the muscle-ups. Nikos will be about 2-3 reps behind him. See if there's anybody else. Hand up for Biagio. Carlos Fernandez, another break. 2 reps to go. Rosino looks like he's just climbing through the ranks of this heat. Yeah, they'll move into the 3 spot. Mentioned the top ranked man amongst these 20 guys coming into today. Showing a little bit of class in terms of pacing here on this down and back chipper. There comes Fernandez. He's gonna bring his shirt with him, potentially for some sweat reprieve. So these are still the top 4 guys. It's Faber, Nikos, Biagio, and Carlos in that order now. And there's the chipper. So they got all the way to the second set of box jump overs. You see Faber adjusting the grips as he gets ready for the final set of 15 ring muscle ups. 3 reps for him, 5 for Nikos. Gonna do the okie doke here and switch positions with him. Nikos done. Nikos was better on that first set of muscle ups. "14-minute gap, we got 4 minutes remaining. Only 2 men back to the rings here, and the race is on. 1 rep advantage for Faber on the right. Nikos a little cycle faster rate. That's 4 reps for both men. Both drop at 5. Carlos and Biagio are about to join them. You'll see him enter the screen. Carlos will be on the left. Biagio will be on the right. Nikos looks like he's going to take the shorter break here. Does he have 3 sets of 5 in him? No grips, no knee sleeves, no belt, no nothing. Just a man in the work. That's only going to be a set of 3. He's on 8. Faber jumps back up. If he can get a set of 5 here and overtake the lead, we're going to have quite a race to the finish. I think on a different division. Biagio and Carlos both up on the rings. Still the only 4 guys in the heat to get to the final part of the chipper. 2:45 to go. 40 more men coming up in the next heat. Saves it there for Nikos. See, it's getting difficult, but 5 reps to go. Wow. Big breath gets to the lockout. 4 reps remain. Only man with the hand up, 2.5 minutes till the time cap. Five to go for Faber. Carlos Fernandez on the left has been getting some big sets in. Nikos, jeez. Let's get that right wrist over. Wow. Carlos and Faber both on the ground. You're looking at the clock. 2 minutes to go. 3 reps for Faber, 3 reps for Nikos. 5 to go for Biagio. Fernandez back up. He's got 5 to go. 1 more rep. The Faber Danuzio falls through the rings there. Ooh. 1 rep to go for Danuzio. Looking for a heat win here to close out this fall series throwdown. Can he get it? Faber Danuzio will take the heat win with 1:27 remaining before the time cap. Nikos lets out a yell. All these guys within a couple reps. 12:37 unofficial time there. Nikos has 1 to go. Can he get it? No. 1 to go for Biagio. 2 to go for Carlos Fernandez. All the men just at the absolute limits in terms of grip. Several other guys to the rings. Nobody else close to finishing. It's one of these three guys. Nikos will jump up to the swinging rings. Biagio's are stable. Both men with 1 to go. Can Nikos get that arm over? I don't think so. 1 to go for Fernandez. But Biagio Rossini will take second in the heat. Fernandez misses. Oh my goodness. Just at the absolute limit. So there's Biagio Rossini with a big smile. Great performance for him all weekend long. And Nikos get that right arm around, he cannot. He's gonna stay on the rings and try again. Fernandez, 1 to go. Does he have what it takes? Nope. Wow. 10 seconds remain. Oh, Thomas Greaves. Final 3 seconds of this event, and Fernandez will lock it out. So 3 men will finish under the time cap. Carl is pumped about that. Nikos will come up 1 rep short. Biagio takes second in the heat, and Fabio Denuzio will get it done, taking the heat win to close out his experience here in Milan. Ooh. Incredible display of sportsmanship here. Making England proud. Go Thomas Greaves. I don't know if I like that. Top 40 men coming up. There's the task at hand. No way out. Event 5. We will cut down to 20 after this. I'm going to do my best to introduce you to all the guys. There's 40 of them, so it's a big ask to try to run through it before they have to start. I really don't know if I'm going to get to it. But I'll try.
See you, man.
See you, Fabio. "15 ring muscle ups, 30 box jump overs, step down."
Well, officially retired.
You got to watch the start of that one. 30 hang cleans with the 2 dumbbells, 90 heavy dubs, and then work the way back down the ladder. Here they go, top 40 men after 2 days of competition. One final time to try to earn their way into that top 20 for the final this evening. Round of applause from the gear team for these men. And putting on a show. We're going to run through the lanes. Can't promise we'll get everyone in it. Simone Viola, Luca Galli, Elia Gandini, Noel Anini, Paolo De Gatta, Luca Bertelli, big lifter yesterday, Nikos Stiliakos, Yorgos Theoridis, Alessandro Bocci, Christian Tiaca. He's in 21st. Closest man to that cut line, Alessandro Bocci. Guillermo Gonzalez, Fabrizio Coelhi, Simone Giuliani, Alessio Zanfini, Michele Guardino, Federico Tecenghi, Massimo De Felice, Claudio Bellini, Fabio Rossi, and Federico Judas. Messi jersey, let's go, baby. We'll round out that half of the competitive field. We're going to be on the other side of play, so we'll see if any of those guys can battle into the top 20. But Angel Dea sits in 19th. Next to him, Vittorio De Luca is in 17th. Alessio Monicelli, 15th. Michelangelo Natalucci is in 13th. Dejan Dacic currently in 11th. Luca Guerra sits in 9th. Christian Ziavras sits in 7th. Gianmarco Borsellini is in 5th. Jose Antonio Lopez sits in 3rd. Georgia Juric in 1st. Spiros Dragonis in 2nd. Alex Magnarelli is in 4th. Stefano Migliorini currently 6th. Andrea Russo is in 8th. Marilyn Pietersma is in 10th. Lampro Sapunis sits 12th. Alberto Piurani in 14th. Mattia Tagliapietra in 16th. Valerio De Cecchi, the winner of the heavy clean yesterday, clean and jerk, 163. And Christodoulas Crisanto rounds out the top 20 men as they get set to take on event number 5, No Way Out. Okay, we made it.
These 3?
If there's somebody else, I'll get your attention, but this is a priority.
Okay.
Top three guys well clear of the field here. Yeah. Georgia Duric is on 4,379 points. Spyros Dragones at second, 81 points behind that. Jose Antonio Lopez, 81 points behind him. It's a 1,000-point scoring system. And all the men set to work on 15 ring muscle-ups to start this one out. Georgia Duric out of Bosnia and Herzegovina, second year competing here. Spyros Dragones representing Greece. He was here last year as well. Both guys were at Belgrade games with me. Shout out to Mike Mexis. Finally figured out what Spyros told me last night on the live stream. Jose Antonio Lopez, the 21-year-old Spaniard, has looked incredibly impressive. Those three guys are well clear of the field. There's a 5-person battle for spots 4 through 8. Alex Magnorelli is leading that one by 29 points over Gianmarco Borsellino. Gianmarco's got 78 points over Stefano. He's got 49 over Christian Ziavras. And Ziavras has 60 over Andrea Russo. They're all 216 total points apart. Unbroken muscles for many of them. Miguel Rini on the right there in the black tank top. Veteran from Italy. He's in the Masters division now, but he's still got it for sure. Georgia Duric in the all blue. Spyros, black shorts, more top. Jose Antonio in the yellow top there. Right in front of us. Is Gianmarco Borsellino leading that group of men that's just off the podium race. 30 box overs. Pretty routine, and we're going to take an opportunity to cycle to the back so we're not in the way of the cleans or the transition to the cleans when they get there. A lot of action going on the floor, so obviously want to be somewhat clever with our positioning. And Jose Antonio Lopez, fastest on the box, leading the heat. Here comes Spyros Dragones. 2 more for Duric, last rep for him. So the top 3 guys are in the top 3 positions. Just looking behind me, the other side of the floor, they are the first 3 guys to the dumbbells. Migliorino, Lampros, Sapunes, Gianmarco. Now the grip fatigue is going to be setting in. There's Migliorini, green shirt there. Alex Magnorelli, well, he's sitting in 4th, excuse me. He's sitting in 4th. Gianmarco 5th coming into this one. Misspoke there. Here's Christian Ziavras. Dominated on the thrusters last night, earning an event win there. Ideal world, these judges would be kneeling down, but I do have to say they've been working tirelessly this weekend. And of course, all the volunteers is what makes this stuff happen. Spyros Dragones, first one done with the cleans. Jose Antonio Lopez next. And Georgia Duric 3rd. Spyros and Jose will know that it's pretty much the 3 of these guys battling for podium position. Spyros Dragones told me last night, posted an interview, that he's here for the gold. I was a little concerned that the clean would keep him out of it, clean and jerk, but he had a 10-kilo improvement from what happened in Belgrade games. A really respectful finish, and he's absolutely in the battle. 90 heavy double unders here. The ropes are thick and the handles are heavy. It's a grip killer, quite frankly. The 30 cleans, the 90 double unders, and the 30 cleans. Migliorini looking strong, great position, big set in that back left corner. You can certainly make a pass here in the middle. A lot of the athletes will take a couple breaks. You can do these, save a break or 2 relative to the guys closest to you. You can get back to those dumbbells quick. And once you get to those dumbbells, the name of the game is get to the box. That's the chance for the grip to rest, and then sometimes you gotta just take a risk. Saw how much the muscle-up fatigue, or the grip fatigue set in on the muscle-ups at the end there, and it's Spyros Dragones, first one off the jump rope. Young man from Greece looking real good here to start things off on Saturday. Georgia Duric, hand up for him. Jose Antonio Lopez having to stop to tie his shoe. Never like to see that in a jump rope workout. So it's Spyros and Georgia. Here comes Migliorini. So Lampros Sapunis on the outside is also past Jose Antonio Lopez. Lampros Sapunis, as is usually the case, in tough workout on the run. He's been really good since that. Climbing up the leaderboard. We're only sitting in 12th. I would expect him to finish in the top 10 by the time everything is said and done. So it's Spyros, Georgia Juric, Migliorini, Lampros Sapunis, the only 4 men done with the heavy dubs at this point. Jose Antonio Lopez has really imploded here. Tristan Ciavros and Luca Guerra have moved past him. There goes Alex Magnarelli. The other side of the floor, hard to tell if anyone. Looks like Tiaka has just finished. Again, he's in 21st, and he's ahead of several men who he could potentially pass here and get into that top 20. It would be a huge accomplishment for him. He started his fall series throwdown experience in the experience division 4 years ago. Moved to intermediate, moved to the elite, and if he makes the elite final this year, it would just continue the upward trajectory for the 23-year-old out of Moldova. Spyros again first to the box. Lampros Sapunis now second. And Georgia Juric third. Just some box overs. I just want to show you Lampros here so we know to keep an eye on him. He's right there, the beard and the black shorts. So we'll keep him in the background of our screen when we get to the muscle-ups and see if he can steal some points. Best case scenario for Spyros at this moment would be that he finishes first, Lampros second, and gets some extra points in between him before Georgia Juric. Migliorini has moved up, and you see Lopez finally done with the double unders. He might be the last one on this side of the floor, and behind about 10 or 15 others on the other side. And it could all be unraveling for him here, which would open up the door for who knows what to happen on the leaderboard behind him. He's been so good so far. And Spyros Dragones only has 15 reps remaining before an event win. Time to beat's going to be a non-issue. Let's see how it goes here. Lampros Sapunis will be next to the rig. You see him maybe on the outside right part of your screen. Here comes Georgia Juric. So we'll try to get the leaders on camera. Big set for Spyros to open things up here. Lampros Sapunis is going to jump up next. See him on the right side of the screen in the black shorts. Here comes Georgia Juric as Migliorini makes his way to the rings. So it's Spyros, and then Lampros, Georgia Juric, and Migliorini. Big set for Lampros Sapunis over there. Stefano is up. Nice and tight for Georgia Juric on the left. Perfect position, very efficient, nice finish before dropping out of him. Spyros Dragones. No hand up yet. Stefano drops down. Hand up for Lampros Sapunis. Head judge coming in here. He's given 2 no reps to Spyros out of nowhere. Lampros Sapunis is about to get the event win. No, wait, it might be Georgia Juric. Migliorini, that's a good rep. 1 to go. And Georgia Juric on the ring muscle-ups comes from behind to take the event. Holy cow. Lampros Sapunis fails his last rep. Spyros Dragones, I don't know. No hand up. How many? 3 remaining for Spyros. Many men up on the rings. Chaos here in the final. Dragones and Lampros Sapunis looks like he's going to take second. So what we thought might happen in Spyros' favor, and now another failed rep for him. Siaka on the rings in the background. There's no run to the finish, so it's really hard to tell who's finishing here. Dragonis is done, so it should be a top 3 finish. He should still be solidly in second place. Magnarelli up there. Gianmarco, it is chaos here in the final reps. Honestly, I'm not sure. Holy cow. I think Borsellino got ahead of Magnarelli. Siaka's done on the other side. Honestly, I have no clue. Stefano's still up on the rings. Wow, and those last set of ring muscle-ups, that's what the workout was written for. Dragonis, 2 no reps and 1 failed rep, and it went from 1 rep to go over here for Ziavras, I believe. There's too much to keep track of. 3 minutes to go. Well, again, 40 men on the floor. We got the winner, Georgia Juric. Supunis with, I think, his best finish of the weekend. Ziavras will get done. Hand up for Andrea Russo. Hand up for Taglia Pietra. Hand up for Marilyn Pietersma. Jose Antonio Lopez is now on the ring muscle up. 2.5 minutes remain. He's going to give away a ton of points here. It might open up the door for Magnarelli or Borsellino, who both had really good finishes, and Thiaka, who's a bodyweight assassin. Crisanto outside lane there. Taglia Pietro got in. No rep there. Man. Marilyn Pietersma, no. The amount of no reps. The end of this event is wild. Minute 20 remaining. Jose Antonio Lopez still on the floor. 5 reps to go on the muscle-up scoring now. Guys working on the backside. A little soft in the receiving position. Not sure where the head judge is at now. 2 reps to go, 45 seconds remain. Dan Dacic left side has been still working. He was slow off of the muscle. You can see how hard the press art is for him. 3 muscle ups. 1 rep to go. Andrea Russo. Get it done before the time cap here. Little interview is okay?
What?
A little interview? It's okay? So hold this here.
Yes.
Lampros Sapunis, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Very nice workout there. And really, after the run, you've been very good inside the gym.
I think that was my best workout yet. This weekend for me wasn't very good because I started very low. But it's okay, it's competition, so we continue.
Yeah.
Yes. That's all.
And I mean, obviously you guys are very fit, but sometimes mentally, when you have a bad start, how difficult is it to like stay in the fight?
I think it's very difficult, but you have to fight with yourself and not let that bring you down. and just to continue fighting.
Anything you want to say, you can say in Greek for the people back home.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ για την υποστήριξη σε όλους και αυτά βασικά.
All right.
Yes, that's it.
One more to go. Keep fighting,
Yes,
man.
Thank you,
Good
thank
to
you,
see you.
thank you.
Lampros Sapunis fighting up the leaderboard after a slow start on day one, but he should be back inside the top 10 now. I think that was his best finish of the weekend. I believe it ended up being second. Want to do a little interview?
Yes, let's go.
We got, okay, am I saying it right? How do you say your name?
It's Merlijn.
Merlijn?
Yes, Pietersma.
Pietersma.
We said it on stream yesterday. It was good.
Okay.
Yes, the
I
second
try
time.
my best.
It's all right.
And you're from the Netherlands.
Yes, Netherlands. Netherlands, yeah.
And
Sorry.
you got your buddy here, Ruben. You guys
Yes.
traveled down to compete. How did you hear about Fall Series Throwdown?
I think I saw Tommy Piri do it last year. And then this year I was like, oh, I should try. I've been in team for the last 5 years. And now I was like, let's see if I can do individual still. But I must say, team is more fun. Yeah. I can be completely honest about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big competition. There's
Yeah.
almost 800 athletes. You guys,
Yeah, it's very big.
but how has the experience been?
It's good. It's good. Everything runs on time. Everyone screams for you. Everyone is enthusiastic that you're here, and everyone's very nice. And the food, man, I don't know how Italians can be so small like this because the food is exceptional.
Every time
It's
I
insane.
come here, I think the same. Anything
Yeah.
you want to say for the people back home?
For the people back home, thanks for your support. Humble and firm with the gear. And yeah, thanks everyone. No shortcuts. My coach, Taylor Training, and it's awesome to be here. Thanks.
Great to have you, Merlin. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks.
All right, a couple opportunities to talk to the athletes before the final. Lampros Sapunis and Merlin Pietersma. So men are done with event 5. Finals will be coming up, I believe 3:40 local time, 15:40 local time. It will be cut down to 20 for the men. The women and men will be on one stream this afternoon. Appreciate the support for everyone here in Milan. I'm Brian Friend, and we'll see you guys for the finals later this evening.